Netflix. Now, the video streaming service has abandoned plans to launch in China due to what it called challenging regulation. Now, despite these troubles, it is actually doing pretty well pretty much everywhere else around the world. The latest results show it added 3.2 million international subscribers over the past 3 months. That's 55% more than it forecast. As a result, Netflix's shares jumped 20% on Monday in after-hours trading. Its revenues have passed the $2 billion mark, which is an increase of 36% year on year. Now, with a customer base of 83 million, it has a strong presence in more than 130 markets worldwide. It plans to reach potential customers in China by licensing its shows to other online platforms there. Well, that's part of Netflix's success, the show Stranger Things. Despite a price hike for subscribers, the series has drawn in new customers from around the world and kept Americans tuned in. Netflix's decision to increase spending on original program initially angered investors during the company's period of disappointing subscription growth, but with these new results, Netflix execs can finally serve up some humble pie. Well, Andre-Pierre du Plessis is our millennial-in-chief and probably a Netflix subscriber, and he joins us now from Cape Town. Andre, AP as we call you locally, what do you think it is about China that makes it so hard for Netflix to break in?
I mean, what Netflix is trying to do is not uncommon for US media companies. For decades now, many companies have been trying to break into this massive market, but Beijing has been extremely sensitive about what content is coming into the country. And just a few months back, both Disney and Apple services, for example, iTunes, Disney had a streaming service in China. The government has shut that down as well. So it's just that, the government is typically always censoring a lot of content, a lot of websites are blocked, and they just have an extreme vetting of companies trying to make inroads into such a big country.
Look, AP, you're in Cape Town, and there is an African element to this story. Africa is a rather different market for Netflix, isn't it? It's actually showing some signs of progress there.
Absolutely. So people here are so excited about the fact. So remember, back in January, so it's less than a year that Netflix actually expanded into 130 countries, including South Africa, including Turkey. But Netflix is very honest about the challenge of expanding into countries like South Africa, where the cost of the internet is incredibly high, something they can't really do anything about it. But what they do and what they're actually able to influence is the speed of the internet. So what they've done here in South Africa, for example, they've built a server in Johannesburg which hosts all the Netflix content, the programs like that we just saw, from Stranger Things to House of Cards. So that just means that the distance that data has to travel, instead of, if I want to watch Netflix here in Cape Town, I'm not requesting that data all the way from their offices in California, but it's actually coming all the way from Johannesburg. And that makes a big difference. So people here are actually thankful for Netflix improving their internet experience.
Okay, thank you very much, Andre-Pierre du Plessis in Cape Town. Thank you.